Hi there guys, it's Peach3s here, doing a cast for Dota 2 Cast It. It's for TheDravic, who is playing this map. He's the bottom right, and it is going to be a ranked all-pick game. This was placed on a couple of days ago, and I just said that I would do it. There might be somebody else who is wanting to cast it as well. I'm still to see, not with me, but do his own version. So if he does end up doing that, then I will post the link to his video in the description, just so you can see how somebody else would, how they would take on the same game. So straight into the draft, we've got a Broodmother to start off with for the Dire side. It's very early pick Broodmother. You do tend to go for sort of last pick or second last pick for the Broodmother, just because there are so many counters to her in the Axe and Earthshaker. But so far, Phantom Assassin for the Radiant side, another one you would want to pick. If you're going against a Phantom Assassin, you would want to pick somebody that sort of messes up with her evasion, somebody that would get True Strike, that, you know, is one of their items, or one that you really wouldn't mind building on. Sniper, quite good against Phantom Assassin, although the Phantom Assassin can close distance with the Sniper, so it really does depend on how well the Sniper's done. But Headshot does go through evasion. Juggernaut, not exactly best against Phantom Assassin. I mean, if they go for the Mask of Madness build, then they can do a lot of damage, just a lot of extra right clicks in, but it does look like it's a pushing build coming out from the Dire, with the ability to have that healing ward and, well, Broodmother just pushing straight away. But we'll have to see what the next lot of picks are for the Radiant side. Ember Spirit. Okay. Going for the cores first. It's always, I don't know, it just always seems very good to be able to pick your supports earlier on. Ones that, like if you get a Lion or someone like that, you know that you've got your lockdown. And that's just 3. That's a very early Meepo pick. All they need to get now is an Axe or an Earthshaker. Axe coming in. See if they go for the full hog and get an Earthshaker as well. The Dire side looks like, so far, I would think they could even go jungle with that Axe. Broodmother can go in any lane. Tends to be quite good for an off lane, just because they really do need that detection to be able to stop her getting her levels and farm. Juggernaut probably going to be a safe lane. Middle, really any of these could go middle. I'd probably think the Phantom Assassin's going to go safe lane. With Meepo probably going to go middle. We have an Undying support here. And there you are, Earthshaker. So Earthshaker and Axe, very good against the Meepo. Just because of the fact that they can jump in, and the more Meepos attacking the Axe, the more spins he gets, and the more Meepos in there, the more Echo Slam damage comes out. Let's see what the last support, I would guess, for the Radiant side is, unless they want to match the Axe for a jungle. But I would probably think that I would think they really need a stun here. They've got lockdown with the Ember Spirit bolus, the Meepo trap. Yeah, Lina, not an instant stun. You do need a targetable stuns are very good. Especially the Radiant side here, we have Space Cow, not playing the Space Cow, playing the Earthshaker. And sorry about that, game does it every now and then when it starts in. But yeah, not playing the Space Cow, playing the Earthshaker. We have Cots playing the Juggernaut, going towards safe lane. Invalid Index playing the Axe, does look to be going jungle with the Helix and survivability. Sprink the Machine playing Crystal Maiden support, and Kujuk Insta playing the Broodmother, looks to be going off lane. Space Cow, Earthshaker middle lane. So we've got an early ward being popped up, just getting the rune spot and for any rotations in they can get on the middle lane. There is a ward here coming out for the Dire side by Sproink. Before I get into that, we have Echihomo playing the Undying, Lem playing the Ember Spirit. We have Junivera playing the Lina, Dravic playing the Meepo. Looks like there is going to be a bit of a kerfuffle for the bottom rune, but the Meepo is on top of that rune, so double runes going towards the Radiant side. But yeah, we have Dravic on the Meepo, and finally we have a safe lane PA played by 3NJ Keys. It does look to be going towards that quick per man shield. We have a quite aggressive lane ward here for the Dire side. Especially if you've got an Axe jungle, then you might want to be doing a lot of forays into the offlane. It's going to be dual lanes here, with an Undying and Ember Spirit dual lane. Undying, very annoying with that decay. Don't really want to be coming into lane. That's the Juggernaut with 378 damage so far, or health so far. But it's just a solo offlane Broodmother. And a middle lane Meepo, who is already level 2 with that quick pickup of the Bounty Rune. But Earthshaker is quite a good middle laner. When he gets Enchant Totem, he should be able to CS very well. It's only 20 mana at the start, 5-second cooldown. But Meepo going for that very quick bottle build. He had a pulled Tango, got an Orb of Venom, and just bought his bottle. 1.5 minutes getting that bottle to lane. Does look like there's going to be a bit of harassment onto that Earthshaker, but at the moment he's just not going to have enough damage. But with the bottle you can sustain that damage. Ember Spirit and the Undying doing a fair bit of damage to this Juggernaut in the top lane. But Broodmother probably just wanting to be very annoying and messing up these pools, and yep, getting the big one out of this camp, and yeah, just messing everything up. We have Meepo here going quite hard on this Axe. Is managing to get his Berserker's Call off. He's taking a lot of damage here, but we do have the Earthshaker moving in. Oh wow, Axe. Just one right click left. The Meepo doesn't have enough mana for anything else. And the CM coming in. No right click. Does manage to get another call off, and that is the Meepo going down. First blood for that Meepo.
It's already icing over.
And there was 3 of them there. So this, yeah, 600 gold going their way. And that is the Crystal Maiden picking up that quick first blood, so managing to get the Boots of Speed there. Brown Boots. Oh, and and this will be the death of the Broodmother down bottom lane to the Lina. Support's picking up the 2 kills so far. Top lane, bit of damage coming out on this Juggernaut, getting the spin off, but he's caught in between here. One more right click needing to happen, and the Ember Spirit does get this, and that's going to be another kill. 2 kills out in this top lane. Keep the last hits up here. But 2 kills out for that lane. Does look like the Radiant getting a very good start off to this. The Broodmother is level 4 at 3.5 minutes, which is very good. Juggernaut leveling up that Blade Fury though. Not going the usual stats build that you see. His intelligence gain very low. So he has incredibly bad mana issues to start off with. The Broodmother almost level 5 at 4 minutes, going in and taking the pull-through camp from the CM, not CM, Lina, but it looks like the Meepo just moving into the jungle, double stacking for himself, being very efficient here. Does look like there is an invis here for the Earthshaker. This lane ward will be playing out here. We have the Earthshaker is going to come in the backside. Axe going to come in as well. 4-man rotation here. The stun off. The kill out. Earthshaker gets the Ember Spirit to start off with. The Tombstone does go down, but it will get cleaned up. And that's 100 extra gold there. And the CM kills off the Undying again. Oh, Broodmother cleaning up the stack that the Meepo did for himself. Meepo doing this one again. So you will be getting a triple stack. Double stack there, triple stack there. That's being very, very good economically with this Meepo in the middle lane. Is sending this one back, just probably to fill up his bottle. Maybe able to keep this one in the middle lane, because when he comes back, he will be able to bottle up the other Meepo. So far, it's even. Just a little bit of damage coming out on this Undying, and this is going to be a lot of damage out on this Ember Spirit. Oh, he is playing off again. The Flame Guard not doing anything to that Juggernaut when he has spin going. But the Meepo possibly killing off this Earthshaker. He has brown boots, but he has 1100 gold, going for a very quick Blink Dagger here. The Juggernaut has his phase boots at 5 minutes, or just 6 minutes. We have Broodmother, has her Ring of Basilius. It looks like there is going to be another rotation here. This ward is stopping off here, so they do know it is coming. And a hasted Earthshaker, they're going to just run as quick as they can away from here. But the Broodmother down bottom will realise there is a sentry ward here. Stun does miss, but it does look like... Oh wow, the Broodmother doing a lot of damage with her ultimate. Bonus 60 bonus damage and getting that kill off there. 60% lifesteal as well is not to be sniffed at. Doesn't look like they're going to go... Oh, very, very close. Didn't manage to get that kill, which is a shame, but... didn't manage to get it. It is going to force them to go back now, though, but they are feeding off these Spiderlings. But there's nobody nearby to get the gold, so it's just pushing the wave instead. We have CM moving in here. The ward here has gone. And does look like they're going to go in here. The Axe is going to come in for the backside. Ember Spirit is going to go down. That is a dunk for the Axe, who is level 6. Crystal Maiden getting that, and Juggernaut as well. That is a 3-man decay, though. That is just over 500 gold going towards the Dire side. And net worth so far is 2,000, just over 2,000 for the Dire, and we have XP is just about 1,500. Ward was seen placed by the Radiant sides. The Dire do have theirs down first, and it's a bit of an interesting ward. It does give you a bit of vision behind their tower, I believe. No, it doesn't give any vision behind their tower. It's not too great a ward, I don't think. But we'll see if it comes into play. Does look like the CM is dewarding this. Yeah, just the fact that they did manage to see it go down to start off with. They do ping it out though. So the Lina does know that one of her precious wards has died. Earthshaker's still on in the middle lane, almost has his Blink Dagger. Axe has his Tranquils. Stout Shield, possibly going for a Vanguard. There's a ward here, so they do see the CM. And this ward, I think, does see the Axe. The Radiant Vision, yeah, it does see the area there. We have a Broodmother who's level 8 at 9 minutes. Oh, I missed that middle lane. Earthshaker solo killing off the Meepo. Did manage to get an Echo Slam, as I was saying before. Echo Slam very good against the Meepo. Has his Blink Dagger already. 9 minutes, and the Broodmother killing off the Lina down bottom. Isn't going to die here. He does manage to disappear before that happens, getting his Spiderlings to tank it, but didn't manage to do anything there. And there's a bit of a dive here for the Juggernaut on the bottom lane, but and the CM is going to go down here. And Meepo went for BTs, very, very quick BTs. This Broodmother really playing dangerously here. Earthshaker possibly going to get the kill off on these. Earthshaker running away, but it looks like the Juggernaut is going to carry on here. And the Ember Spirit getting in, and this is going to be a death. Big overextension by the Juggernaut. Have a look at items here. We do have the BTs out for the Meepo, as I just was saying. Juggernaut looks to be going for a Mask of Madness. Should possibly have it quite early. Still has to get the recipes, so not too early. Broodmother finished off the full Vladimirs. Axe has 2.2k. I think he might be going for the Blink. Is dropping his Tranquils to get the regen much quicker, but there is a lot of people who are a bit unsure about the dropping of the Tranquils because it does give you that additional armor. You're 20% resistant here. Earthshaker might go down in middle lane. There is not another net. But here you have 4 armor, that's 20% and 33%. The Earthshaker looks like he blinked back in there to get the Meepo. Sorry I missed that, but this Meepo's not enjoying himself too much in this middle lane. He is 0-3-0. He is top of the last hits though. Level 10 at 11 minutes. And it looks like the Broodmother is going to be able to survive in this bottom lane behind tower. That level 1 ultimate, the 60% lifesteal, and the Axe coming in and dunking here, and the Meepo possibly... No, doesn't manage to get it out on the Broodmother. She's back onto a net, and the Meepo is going to get hit and dies again. That's 0-4-0. And that is a 3 for nothing. That is just under a 2,000 gold swing. Net worth is at 4,500 XP, exactly the same. So what we have to say is we're about to be coming out of the laning stage, especially with the roaming capabilities of the Dire side. The Dire really have come out of this in the better stage. Axe with his blink and PA going for we have the CM going down here. That's a bit of a hopeful TP. And perfect delta split there. Doesn't look like the Undying will go down. They get the stun off. No need to go for it there. Doesn't go down. But it does look like there's 2 Battle Furies coming out for the Radiant side. Just going for that farming Battle Fury out on your PA, and oh wow, Meepo going down again. What's that? 5-0-5. And the problem is that no matter what, a Meepo will give a lot of experience if they're killed, and that is a solo kill. So the Axe gets almost level 11 from that. That's the jungle Axe. And when he gets his level 11, that's going to be a lot scarier. Just the Culling Blade doing quite a bit of damage. And, you know, your health just does not stay. It's not the health that you think it is. But it looks like the Broodmother just coming down here to pressure this bottom lane. Dragon's Blade being thrown out by the Lina, but really not too much that she can do. The Broodmother... Oh, Juggernaut kills off the Undying on the top rune. GG coming out. 13-6. Axe. Almost. Oh, and they're saying about the Meepo. They can probably deny this on the middle lane, and they will do so. They're saying nasty things about the Meepo. He does have 1800. I don't know if he's going to go for a blink or if he's just going to go straight for his Aghanim Scepter. But it's a bit of a shame them saying that about the Meepo, because he's the person that sent this in, but I'd be guessing him sending it in, he does prove them wrong. So we get to see a bit of a comeback, but catching the tail end of that, the Phantom Assassin does go down on the middle lane, just taking so much damage. I mean, the blinks at this level, and Broodmother does go down. There was a dust used, I believe. Yeah, dust used by the Meepo. Wanted to kill off that. And Undying will die off here. We might... Oh no. We have the escape from the Ember Spirit. They probably won't want to go further for this. But this will be a tier 1 top. They're equal on towers at the moment. But when these towers start going down... especially with the Broodmother, when she starts setting back up in a lane, and especially the fact that it keeps all of the webs as charges now, so you can just change your lane quite quickly. Looks like Meepo is picking up the stacks that he left for himself. Might be able to kill this one off. Check out the ward vision for the Dire side, really only on their side of the map, and Radiant just one ward at the moment, checking out the top rune. No aggressive wards. It just seems to be that you would expect that the Dire side would want to have a few more aggressive wards, maybe in the jungle of the Radiant side, but... Oh, and the Earthshaker does try to go in. Takes a lot of health off of this Ember Spirit, but Ember does have quite a lot of escape here, and the Meepo will just use that. Oh wow! Omnislash getting used on illusions. Maybe they seemed a little bit too tanky. But that's a big cooldown, 130 seconds I believe at level 1. Axe will steal these Ancients. He has his Vanguard, and he does look like he's going for the Crimson Guard. Very, very good early game item. Yeah. The Lina going down to all of the Spiderlings down at the bottom lane. She won't be too happy at that. Broodmother here. The Meepo is going back to base with all of his Meepos. He does have the BTs, so you can keep on using those. And the Phantom Assassin is going to get... Oh, wow. Big, big damage coming out from the Earthshaker. Not much... Does have any bottle charges left, and does manage to kill off the Undying as well. It looks like he will go down to this, and the Meepo... Is there going to be enough spins here? And there's a dunk out by the axe on this Ember Spirit, and just blown up there. It's a 3 for 3, but seeing as the Dire side are doing a lot better at the moment than the Radiant, that is going to be 1700 gold going towards the Radiant side. 1100 gold going to the Meepo. Just going to come down here, take out this wave. But the Meepo has his Aghanim Scepter. As I said before, he was going for that. The Ember Spirit still not got his... He has the broadsword, so he only needs one more, but looks like the Broodmother is going to go down in this bottom lane. Do they have any detection? There is dust, but doesn't really want to use it here. Which is a shame. If he was in there a little bit quicker, he might have been able to get the dust off. There's a ping from the Undying.
Haste.
God, I don't know why I'm yawning. It's like... 5-3 here. It's not late at all. Crystal Maiden, haste, looks like to be going for a ward here. Just looking behind this tower, especially if you're wanting to be pushing, and oh, she does come in behind here. Axe managing to kill off the Ember Spirit. The Tombstone was dropped, but that will be made short work of by the Broodmother. 150 gold getting given there, and Axe managing to catch off one of the Meepos, but the rest of them will come in very quickly. This Meepo going back. And the PA jumping in here, and it does look like the axe will go down. Lena managing to pick up that kill again. Lena on the backside killing off the Broodmother, and the Meepo managing to kill off the CM. That's a 3-for-1, and again, that is 2,500 gold as a swing. If you have a look at the graphs, I mean, they were 7,500 up. They had all of the tier 1s. It's 2 towers instead, and 7 kills up, but 2,500 gold swing, especially seeing as the Meepo still survived. The PA, you know, she's still one item away from one piece away from getting her Battle Fury. The Ember Spirit still one piece away. The Meepo looks to be going in on this Earthshaker, but didn't manage to be able to root him in place there. Earthshaker possibly thinking about going back in, but didn't do so. We have the Crimson Guard coming up for the axe, giving 50 damage reduction on all hits, and it looks like the Earthshaker is going to blink in and hit. The amount of damage coming out from him, no ultimate needing to be used, but that is a lot of damage from the enchant total. And there is a ping for Roshan for the Dire side. First Roshan of the game at 20 minutes. They don't have any minus armor, but with the little wolf being lookout for them, they should be able to take this. There's no ward here for the Radiant side, so they don't really know that anything is happening here. And the Juggernaut went for an Aghanim Scepter after his Mask of Madness. So I guess he's just going for a utility jug. We have an Orchid Malevolence coming up for the Broodmother. Be able to get a lot of good solo kill potential out from that. It is 21 minutes at the moment. Possibly a Necronomicon might have been good at this point, just to be able to push down those towers much quicker, especially seeing as you can just push your advantage. And she just goes down with that. It didn't help much there in Axe jumping in, but really not enjoying that, and that was a double kill solo on this. And Lena does go down to the Earthshaker, lots of damage there. But it looks like the Earthshaker, oh wow, with an ultimate there coming out, does manage to kill off the Meepo. But is being caught by the chains and does go down to the PA. Wow, there's a lot of zombies coming down here for the... but they do die off to the Ember Spirit. And on the other side, the Phantom Assassin killing them there. They didn't manage to get that. The Ember Spirit probably could have stopped it with the Searing Chains. They might have even been lucky enough to have been able to get a Stomp Off from the Centaur. There were only 2 of them there, but if the Centaur had managed to figure out that there were 3, don't know if that would happen if he can't see. But the PA might be going down here. This is where the Orchid will be going in. And the Axe is in as well. And that is just... Yep, that is a dead PA. Not had much luck this game. 2, 4, and 5. Radiant side are all relatively low on their kills. 5, 6, and 4 now for the Meepo, which is quite good. Net worth here, we have Meepo up at the top, but the next 4 are on the Dire side, which just sort of shows the graphs. It's just about 5,000 for the Dire side. We have Axe in the jungle here, blinking away before the first zombie managed to go for him, but here we have the Ember Spirit going down very quickly, but zombies appear on every single one of these spiderlings. So you want to be killing that quickly, because there were a lot of spiderlings there. And it looks like the Meepo's coming in. Doesn't manage to get a kill. Grip off. Earthbind off on the Broodmother, but it does look like there's going to be more posturing down bottom for the bottom tier 2. There is ward here now for the Dire side. I don't know if the Radiant did have an observer there, but Earthshaker kills off the Meepo top lane. Must have been with help from the Juggernaut. No need to use the Omni Slash. The Earthshaker with his Aghanim's ultimate, especially when there's 5 Meepos, it's over 1,000 damage. If my maths does me correct, that's 2 echoes on both. And this ward playing off just here, still not doing too much damage here on this PA, but the CM coming in, doing a lot of damage, and that new ultimate looking absolutely lovely. Don't know why. Oh, he must have been. He wasn't called actually. But that was a perfect bolus there. CM goes down, but the Lina goes down on the back end of that, and Axe survives. The Ember Spirit has to jump out there. So all in all, that was a 4-for-1. That is another pretty bad fight there for the Radiant side. It doesn't show the Meepo going down in the top lane, but that was a little while ago. But Meepo being able to jump in here, and that does look like the bottom tower might be going down. There is 5 Meepos here, and Sleight of Fist going on forever. God, I'm very sorry about this. I should have had a cup of tea before I started this, but it seems that the effect didn't really work entirely. And the Meepo has himself a Manta style, so it's really trying to play them off here. It does look like they're posturing for this bottom racks again. They are pushing, split pushing with this Juggernaut on the middle lane. He's almost level 16, and the blink and totemed hit killed the bottom tower. But Axe is a little bit far in here, all by himself, and Lina throws down the level 2 ultimate and does kill them off. The Undying's tombstone. Oh, that's level 2 ultimate there again. Meepo getting very, very low. But the lockdown on this Broodmother, not able to go invis on her webs, and Lina kills off the Earthshaker as well. So that one was a much better one for the Radiant side, and look at that gold. 6,000. That's from 12,000 all the way up. 6,000 swing. That's what happens. 4-0. Now the Meepo will be able to push this top lane with the BTs, gets his tower. See if any more item progression. We have the Meepo going for an Eagle Song, probably for the E-Blade. It's very good for pick-offs. But now that's 7 Meepos. Here. There's a lot of damage. The Meepo went back home. Does manage to keeps one of them here. And it looks like Axe is going in on this Lina, but the Meepo is there and just blows him up. The CM frostbites the Undying. It's only a level 1 frostbite at the moment though. CM manages to catch an Hastrins. She will get out of here. The Observer, double Observer, they definitely want to know when there's going to be rotations in here, but they still didn't notice the Observer down here, so Broodmother knowing exactly when people are going to come in. The Meepo is being pinged down bottom and can just leave his illusions down there. The Roshan still has just under a minute of normal time to go back, but Meepo just throwing him straight up at the top lane and does pick up his E-Blade. So his burst potential has just now gone through the roof. The increase in... oh wow, Lina killed off the Broodmother. There's a Yule's out on this Earthshaker. That was very nicely timed Light Strike. And this Earthshaker is going down. Lina managing to get a double kill there. That is 2 for nothing. That is 2,500 gold again. And the graphs are just going back up. Meepo just being able to pick up the whole map. And Axe going down by the Meepo there. And just melting. That's 2 for nothing. No XP, but that is because the Meepo is level 25. But gold change, that is 1800, almost 1900. It is actually 1900 gold, sorry. But he's just, as long as there's creeps there, seeing as every single Meepo clone has their own BTs cooldown. BTs are a very, very good item on the Meepo. Looks to be going for Diffusal Blade. Diffusal doesn't work on each Meepo, which is not really, it doesn't really seem to be the best choice. But there is two Meepo illusions here beating down on this CM, and the CM might go down to the illusions, and she does. All the while the Meepo is taking the top racks. Just gets one of the racks at the moment, but he can come back, and just one of them needs to come back in, and all of them can poof to that target. Oh, the axe does get the call off, or the cull off, but does die for that, and that so far it's bursting, and that is a big, big ultimate out for this Earthshaker. Is he going to be able to get the kill off? No, he doesn't. And the Juggernaut spinning in the background for this. No, he's not going to get the kill off there either. That is a 5 for 2. And that is 3,200 gold going their way. Gold swing. And best Meepo EU. They were just moaning about him earlier on. Gold has... The graph has gone up above the Meepo. The problem is now that this will start tapering off, since the Meepo is level 25 and sucks up a lot of this group experience. But for items, the Ember Spirit is going for crits. Meepo got his level 2 Diffusal Blade, so his Manta Style, he does get 3 uses of the mana burn for the Diffusal Blade, but he now just melts towers. Look how quickly this one's going to go down. Same for the barracks. Just destroys them. Each Meepo doing 218 with each swing. 0.54, that's around about 2,000 damage a second. For each Meepo. Not counting in armor, obviously. The 10 and the 15 doesn't, certainly it doesn't tell you what that counts to. But towers just melting. Meepo with another 1500, and he's going for another E-Blade. So now each Meepo hits for 258. That is 2,500 damage per second. Undying going in here. The Juggernaut kills off the Undying Tombstone, but goes very, very low for this. All the while the Meepo is pushing the top lane. Meepo has doubled anyone else on net worth, but the Ember Spirit just still a lot of damage with this enchant totem. It's around about 600 damage in one hit. The Meepo going in here with illusions, possibly trying to just see if he can get anyone to attack him, but even the illusions do a lot of damage, and that is 10 strength on each one, and the Meepo just throwing himself in the bottom lane. Earthbind does stop channeling, and they go for the melee racks. The Meepo is taking a lot of damage here. The Omni Slash going off does manage to kill off the axe, but that is going to be the Meepo's death. The Meepo does go down, and it's a godlike streak going to the Broodmother, who still only has level 1, but the Earthshaker kills off the Lina. I heard the Lina ulting there. Earthshaker probably is going to go down. There is a Tombstone going down there, and the Undying does manage to kill off. But with a level 3 ultimate on this Broodmother, the Undying stands no chance. PA has her BKB though, so it's the first 10-second BKB going out, but now every hit by the Broodmother adds 60% blind. So just not been able to do much there, and that is a 4 for 2. And when they're now at 12,000, that is a huge swing back in the favour of the Dire side. But you still do have the Meepo gone unchecked, and is just 6-slotted now. Roshan is up if the Meepo wants to grab the Roshan, but I mean, what is he going to drop at this moment? Possibly the Mantis style, the illusions. You know, you do have the 2 E-Blades. And Phantom Assassin asking why there's a Mask of Madness and Juggernaut. Mask of Madness is very, very good on the Juggernaut if you manage to utilize it early on. But Broodmother after that was a survivor of that one, so did manage to pick up her Necro, but Meepo just going in and Mega Creepsing them. Meepo late game does so much damage, and here comes the Omni Slash, it just doesn't do anything. And the Meepo in here is taking a lot of damage. There's 3, and that is a death for the Meepo. Can buy back, yep, and does buy back, just TP's back in. The Lina is going to go down. Doesn't go down. There's another ultimate out for the Earthshaker, but the Meepo at the moment is just so tanky. Just melting people. One by one, going down, and that is a 5 for nothing, and the rate that the Ancient is going down. Late game Meepo really pulling that off. It just seemed to be itemization. They really did itemize for a mid-game build for the dire side with the with all of the blinks, and especially with the Aghanims and the Earthshaker doing a lot of damage there. But once the Meepo gets up high enough, he can just tank an entire Aghanim's ultimate from you, unless his entire team is there and a creep wave. But same with the Blade Mails. I mean, Meepo can just tank straight through it, so he managed to pull back after a pretty terrible early game. He was very good at the stacking for himself. Lovely ward vision coming out from the dire side as well to catch people when farming. But all in all, very good game. Great comeback. It was over 24,000 gold comeback. But just once the Meepo hits that 6-slotted point, there's really nothing that you can do. And it was quite an interesting Meepo build as well. I've seen 1 E-Blade before, but I've never seen 2 E-Blades. Usually you go for an AC, or earlier on you will go for the Vladimirs, giving each one the lifesteal aura. But very well done. Thank you very much for that one. It was good to see you come back. I always enjoy a Meepo game, and anyone that's been watching this, if you want one of your games casted, just put it onto our Dota 2 Cast It. I'll put the link in the description. If you enjoyed this, then you can subscribe. You can comment, say what you did like, what you didn't like, you know. Just say whatever. I'm really up to any sort of criticism at the moment. I won't go crying or anything like that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.